Spring is finally in the air, and very soon we'll be spending more time outdoors. I'm really excited, and as we gear up for the season, I figured now is the perfect time to round up some of my favorite luxury essentials for 2025. And because it's me, I'll also throw in some of my favorite tech and travel faves too. Hi, I'm MICHAELJOSH, your gadget matchmaker, and over the last decade, I've made it my job to show people around the world that tech can be easy, fun, and exciting. On this channel, I give you special access to the gadgets I review, the places I go, the things that bring me joy, and all the interesting people I get to meet along the way. So if you love tech, travel, and fashion, give the channel a like and subscribe, and I'll help you find the right match to meet your needs. These are my spring 2025 luxury tech and travel essentials. Hello from a beautiful spring day in New York, where outside it's currently sunny, but it's still cold enough to wear a sweater. It's one of those chill days, so I figured today I'd light a candle, make some tea, and we could just chill on the couch and talk about some of my luxury faves and essentials for spring 2025. This list will include some items which I bought in some of my recent shopping trips, as well as a few old faves. Let's go. This first item is something that I picked up on a recent trip to Paris. Because it's spring, I feel like it's the perfect time to dust off your cameras, and what better way to carry them around in style than with this Dior Camera Bag. This one debuted as part of Kim Jones's Winter 2024-2025 show in January of 2024, and I've been eyeing it since it hit shelves in August of last year. I don't think you can find it online anymore, so I'm really thankful that my SA was able to work his magic. I really love the design on this bag. It features that canage pattern that Dior is famous for. And I've been thinking about it. I respond really well to the Dior canage print. I have a lot of pieces with this pattern. And I realized it's because growing up, I was exposed to a lot of rattan furniture in particular with that canage pattern as well, which apparently, even if I grew up in Asia, has its roots in France. But to its exact origins, who knows? Because rattan isn't native to Europe. It's actually native to Southeast Asia. So maybe that design actually came from Asia. Who knows? Either way, I love this bag. Is made of a soft leather calfskin and has a magnetic flap instead of a zip, which makes it easy to open up, and then I can just grab my camera out of it. It also comes with 2 zip pockets on both sides, which is perfect for storing extra batteries on one side and then my mic kit on the other. And then on the back side, there's a pocket over here where I like to store my ND filters. The bag doesn't scream designer. There's just a little bit of the Dior logo up front and the faintest of the Kurkdjian Dior logo on the nylon jacquard shoulder strap. I really love how durable this is. The leather isn't fussy. It's almost like a pebbled grain. We've actually already used this bag during MWC 2025 and it still looks great. It's easy to maintain. It's okay if it gets wet, but it's still structured and padded enough to protect your camera gear. Inside, it's pretty spacious. It can actually fit my Sony a7S Mark III camera and a large 24 to 70 millimeter lens with some room to spare. Speaking of photography, I recently picked this up from Loewe as a way to kind of luxe up your photo walks. Let's see what's inside. Hopefully they gave me the right one. This is actually meant to be a bag strap, but I figured it'll also work as a camera strap. It's part of Loewe's collab with Kyoto, Japan-based ceramicist Suna Fujita. I really love the story behind this collab because they're a virtually unknown husband and wife duo whose art Loewe loved and decided to partner with. Okay, let's remove this tape. Most cameras will have a ring built in, so what you can do is use the carabiner on the strap to hook on to those rings. And let's put it on. Oh, that's so cute. I really love this print from Suna. It's very whimsical. This is actually a leather strap with some of their prints on it. A lot of cute underwater artwork featuring a little boy, some fishies, some jellyfish, and hopefully there's a whale on here too. Nope, not this one, but they do have whale print on another strap available if canvas is more your jam. And the only way you'll know it's Loewe is that you have that Loewe logo embossed right here on one side. I'm so proud of myself. What do you guys think? Is this a cool idea? Let me know down below. When you're out on a photo walk, you definitely want to keep your hands free to hold on to your phone. Also, if you're shooting in a city like London or Paris or Barcelona, it's also good to keep your gear on your body. So a strap is great to have, and it's long enough to wear on your neck or crossbody. Because you can pay for most anything with your phone these days, I really haven't owned a proper wallet in a long while. The largest is probably this Louis Vuitton card holder, which is still pretty small, but most of the time I just have a smaller one that can fit 2 to 3 cards. Here's one I picked up recently from my local boutique. It's an Hermes MagSafe wallet made from a combination of Swift calfskin leather and felt embroidered with cute designs and phrases. There's one with a telephone that says, "Hello," a horse that says, "Can I have your stall number?" which is one I heavily considered, but I also really wanted this one. It has a rocket embroidered on it and it says, "Do you copy?" This wallet can fit up to 3 cards. I have a credit card, a debit card, and my state ID, and they all go in fine. And I love using it when I'm traveling because I can just snap it on the back of my phone and I can swap out one of those cards for my hotel key. Now let's talk about cases, and you've already seen me rocking one, so let's talk about this guy first. This is the Arc Pulse case, and you've probably seen it online already, if not on Emily in Paris, because I believe this is the case that Mindy Chen was rocking on the latest season. First saw it, I was like, maybe it's not my style, but then when I finally got my hands on it, I was like, I really do love this and might actually add this to my rotation. It comes in this tiny box, and when you open it up, the first thing you see is feel your phone, and that's really what I love the most about it. My biggest problem with cases is that a lot of phone manufacturers like Apple really put in a lot of work into coming out with that beautiful texture, those beautiful colors, but then you snap on a case and then you cover it all up. So it doesn't really matter how it feels like, if it's glass or made of plastic, but this way you can really feel your phone. It's supposed to provide you with enough protection. When you put it on a table, it will lie flat. The bumpers are elevated so your screen doesn't touch the surface as well. It's made of premium materials, including metal, and inside there are shock absorbing bumpers too. This is a special edition one in blue, but it's available in a range of metallics that match the different colors of the iPhone. I'm looking here online. They also make cases for the iPhone 13 Pro series, the iPhone 14 Pro series, the entire iPhone 15 and 16 family, as well as the Google Pixel 9 family and Galaxy S Ultra. Our next case is for those who are a fan of Rimowa luggage like me. I picked up this one from a recent trip to Paris. It's their aluminum case, and it's available in the same 3 popular colors of their aluminum luggage: black, titanium, and silver. And as you can see, I picked up this one in silver because last year I already rocked the black model. The case has a polycarbonate frame, but the back plate is made out of aluminum, and because it's aluminum, just like their suitcases, they will get bumps and they will scratch over time. This case is beautiful, it's shiny, it goes with every outfit. However, one thing worth pointing out is that it does not have MagSafe built in. See, there are no magnets, and because this is aluminum, it gets in the way of wireless charging or MagSafe accessories. A few months ago, I actually checked on the website and they actually did make polycarbonate plastic cases with MagSafe built in, but looking on their website today, I don't see those accessories for sale anymore. I don't know if they've discontinued them or maybe bringing them back in new fresh colors, so check the website to stay updated. Speaking of cases, this reminds me about this video's sponsor, Casetify. Are Casetify cases really worth it, or are they overhyped? Well, coming up in this video, we'll dive into some of the drama from 2020 over quality issues, and then we'll do some bumper and sew tests. But first, as a longtime partner of Casetify, we need to get to the bottom of this. Casetify is not just about customizable, quirky cases. They're tough, protective cases too. A message they've been pretty consistent with over the years. But it hasn't always been a smooth ride. During the pandemic, alcohol wipes users were using to disinfect their phones was breaking away at the materials and degrading the bonding structure between the side bumpers and back plate of the cases they used. Casetify identified this new behavior among people and went back to the drawing board, investing in R&D to solve the problem. And solve the problem they did. Cases sold over the last few years employ a new bonding structure which securely locks pieces together. Which brings us to our bumper test. Casetify sent this brand new case over, and I believe what they want me to do is to see if I can rip this from the back plate. Little do they know, I've been working out. Looks like the case is intact and is not deformed one bit, so we'll call the bumper test a pass. Now on to our next test. When you love how your phone looks but still want protection, a clear case is always a great option until it starts to change color. That supposedly won't happen with a Casetify clear case. But let's not take their word for it. It's time for our stain test. Since I just got back from France, I figured a good Bordeaux will suffice. We're going to leave these soaking overnight and see what happens. We'll leave you hanging for now, but keep watching for the results. If you're looking for something larger, but not too large, or maybe a different form factor, then you can check out the Insert Victoire. I got mine in gray, and as its name implies, it's actually meant to be an insert for the Victoire wallet to kind of give you more pockets. There aren't a lot of pockets. In fact, there are only 3, but I do like this foldable form factor. Oh, wait, there's actually a 4th slot up front. I am mistaken. Wait, where is it? It's hidden. Yay, there's a slot up here. So now this guy gives you a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. While we're on the topic of precious card slots, if you're thinking about which cards to put, I highly suggest that you save 1 slot for this card. It's called the Nomad tracking card. Normally for my bags or my suitcase, I just throw in an air tag, or Nomad actually sells this little card holder where you can snap on an air tag, but an air tag is round, so you don't want to be putting that into, say, your wallet, because it's gonna create like some sort of a dimple over here. You don't want to stretch your leather that way. So this is the next best thing. The card works with Apple's Find My network, so you can track your card from the Find My app. And the beauty of this Nomad card is that when it runs out of power, it also has wireless charging built in, so that you can just stick it onto a wireless charger to recharge. While we're talking about Nomad, another one of their accessories that goes with me everywhere is their universal cable for Apple Watch. It's basically a USB-C to C cable with an Apple Watch charger built in. There are many ways you can use this. You can plug it into an outlet. It could be charging your iPhone and your Apple Watch at the same time, but you could also use it to charge your Mac or your iPad. But what I really love is I can leave my Apple Watch charger at home and just bring this one cable with me. This next item is from my personal collection. I actually picked it up last year to wear specifically to the iPhone 16 launch event. It's a Bottega bag in their iconic Casette pattern, but this bag is actually different. As you can see, the squares are not the same size. They are in different tones of blue and white. Because of its color, I think it's the perfect bag for the spring. It's nice to wear with maybe a white t-shirt and some jeans, or you can kind of dress it up the way I did at the iPhone launch event with a blue suit, providing a nice pop of color. I love bags like this. It's large enough to fit an iPhone, my wallet, my keys, and some personal items as well. Inside, there's a zipper pocket where you can also store more important stuff. I usually just throw in an air tag. I usually wear this crossbody. It has a magnetic clasp. This was a very hard bag to track down. My SA actually found this particular one in Saint-Tropez. I don't think it was available everywhere, but I have a feeling it was mostly at resort destinations, because I believe there was also one in Miami. Because we'll be spending more time outdoors, a pair of Sunnies is important, and I picked up this pair very recently at Dior in Paris. The problem with me and sunglasses is that I have what they call an Asian button nose, so I really have to be selective about the shapes of sunglasses that I use. Preferably, I like aviator style glasses because they kind of fit on the bridge of my nose, and these ones are of that same style, but they're a little bit smaller. But I kind of like how they frame my face and kind of stay off my cheeks. Chai says she has the same problem. And these are just great because they just sit on my nose. I don't know, depending on the lighting, they have a little bluish or purplish tint. These ones have the CD diamond design on them. They're mostly silver with some gold accents. And because they're so small, I can kind of fold them up. The case is pretty big, but I can throw them in a soft pouch and just dump them in my bag somewhere. A new season is the perfect time for a new fragrance, and I think the scent of my spring 2025 is going to be this fragrance from Bottega Veneta. It's from their new private line and was launched late last year and is inspired by the city of Venice. I really do love how the bottle is like a work of art. They're not hand-blown, but they're inspired by Venetian hand-blown glass. If you look closely, you'll even see those hand-blown bubbles in them. Best of all, they come with their own marble stand. This particular scent is called Colpi di Sole, sun-kissed, and it really does smell like a Mediterranean summer. It's citrusy with hints of bergamot and vanilla. I smell so good right now. This next one is an oldie but goodie, and it's perfect for spring because of how fresh it smells. It's by French perfume house Maison France's Kurkdjian, and it's called Aqua Universalis. It still has my go-to bergamot notes, but it's also citrusy, floral, and light. For home, I have this large bottle, but everywhere else, I like to take this smaller one. You can actually buy a 3-pack of these 11 ml bottles, but the reason why I'm telling you about this is that it fits inside this travel case, which is what I really love. It's called the Globetrotter Zinc Edition. I love how the finish has this vintage wash. It's the same texture on the cap of the bottle. It's a little bit heavy, but it looks luxe, and again, like a work of art. And normally, I like to just throw this in one of my bags when I'm traveling, so I can always take it out. Just get a little refresher, you know, if you're feeling a little bit nasty. But when I travel, I do like to throw this in my travel pouch, and this one is from Grams 28. It's their 131 pouch, and I featured this bag on my channel before. It's not from a designer brand, but it might as well be. It's crafted from pebbled Italian leather, designed to be a tech pouch, but I've been using it to carry all my beauty essentials. If you'd like to see what else is inside, then comment travel bag down below, and maybe I'll do a follow-up video. For all of my other tech accessories, I actually travel with a couple of these Grams 109 tech pouches. They're smaller, but they can fit my power banks and my cables. Okay, I'll show you one more item inside my little travel pouch. It's this little cute pill case from Ikigai. This one is their nano case. It is so tiny, but it's good enough to maybe put your daily vitamins or some emergency pills, like maybe an ibuprofen or maybe an anti-allergy pill. I just like to be able to have one of each inside. I kind of know what my pills look like, and I'll just throw this in here for any emergency situation. But they're also available in a range of other sizes. This is their Mission pill case. It is made from really high quality and pretty heavy metal. This is probably aluminum, and for throwing into my suitcases, I have these ones. They're available in a lot of colors. I picked them in blue and red because they're like a nice little color combination. And then inside there are different slots for all your different pills. These are the biggest sizes currently available. Again, they're a little bit heavy, but they really scream luxury. Chai just interjected and asked me if people really travel with two, and I actually do travel with two, but also not everybody goes on trips for like a month or two at a time. You do you, but I really love them. Of course, one can't travel without a computer of some sort, and I usually travel with a MacBook Pro or a MacBook Air, an iPad, and sometimes even a Kindle. However, if I'm on a holiday or if I know Chai is traveling with me and she's bringing her computer along, then I'll choose to leave mine at home and instead only bring my 11-inch iPad Pro with a Magic Keyboard. They're such a great travel combo. That way I can do all the computery stuff that I need to do, which for me is mostly writing scripts, uploading files, or working on emails. But at the same time, I also have the perfect device for entertainment, be that playing games or watching videos. Which, speaking of, did you know that if you have the PC or Mac versions of Netflix or Disney Plus, you're not able to download videos for watching offline? You can only do that on a device like the iPad, which makes this even more perfect for travel. And if you'd like to save some money or have a larger screen, I also highly recommend the 13-inch iPad Air, which now comes with its own Magic Keyboard as well. Good morning, beautiful humans. It is now 9:14 a.m., approximately 17 hours later, and it's time to check up on our Casetify case. So I'm going to take this with me, bring it over to the sink. No swapping here. Okay, just give it a rinse. Looks clear to me. Stain test? Passed. Now let's take a look at some products. If you watch this channel, you'll know that I care a lot about the environment, and I really love that Casetify not only cares about craftsmanship, but also sustainability. Last time I was in Paris, I checked out their store at the Loewe, where users can drop off old cases, which then get recycled into new ones. They call it Recasetify. This year, they're also introducing a new line of cases called BioVeg, for those who like leather cases and accessories, but want a greener option. These cases are made from bio-based materials like corn and wheat, and are 5 times more durable than PU leather, which is made from thermoplastics. Shall we order some? Okay, here we are on Casetify.com. Let's get some cases. iPhone 16 Pro Max. We'll do one in black. I love how you can customize how your case looks, but then again, it wouldn't be Casetify if you couldn't. This year, there are 2 new fonts, Skyline and Dot font. We'll try Skyline first. What should we put on it? Let's just do MJ, although that looks too big. And let's just do it black on black and just a tiny font on the bottom corner. That way it looks more luxe. And with a little YouTube magic, our cases are here. I love how luxe the packaging is. Ooh, this black one came out really well. It feels like a leather case also. And I love that it has these subtle bumpers that provide protection for up to 6.6 feet drops. This will definitely go with some of my fits. Off camera, I ordered another case in tan using the new Casetify Dot font. Casetify also makes BioVeg MagSafe wallets. Mine is in tan and matches the tan case perfectly. The magnets are strong and it can fit up to 3 cards. To answer the question I asked up top, yes, Casetify cases are worth the hype. They're actually worth every penny thanks to the Casetify standard and their commitment to quality. These cases are thoroughly tested, carefully crafted. If you're looking for a smartphone case that offers drop-proof protection and customizable designs, Casetify is your gadget match. And I've got great news for you and a great discount as well. Just head over to casetify.com/gadgetmatch to get 15% off your order. I'll put all the links in the description box below. Guys, we're running out of time and there's still so much I want to talk about in this video. Like what headphones I love and what watches I enjoy traveling with. And I also picked up a new pair of footwear, so maybe a summer roundup video is due soon. Or an EDC travel edition video. I just picked up a new travel bag and can't wait to show you. I know this type of content is a bit different from what you usually see on the channel, so let me know if you'd like to see more. And those were my favorite luxury tech and travel essentials for spring 2025. What about you? Do you have any favorites? Let me know down below. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you'd like to see more videos like this one, and make sure you hit that bell icon so that you get notified as soon as I post new videos. Follow me on social media for all the behind the scenes fun, travel, and fashion, and for news and updates, make GadgetMatch.com your daily habit. Until the next video, I'm MICHAELJOSH. Thanks for dropping by.